Hi everyone, Thursday night with Grada, and tonight I really want to help you and myself to get a grip on the judge, the inner judge that's just always sitting on our shoulders, chatting away to us and criticizing us, that voice in between your ears. And tonight I want to do like 2 different exercises to help us quieten that voice so that you actually start to enjoy the space inside your body, if that makes any sense. So every morning when I wake up, I have this initial beautiful serene feeling, the feeling that you get if you wake up slowly, and the reality still feels nice and soft, and then suddenly you're wide awake, and before you know it, the inner critic is up and running and pecking away, like a woodpecker. Thoughts are coming in, and it's actually just so tiring. So I call this the inner judge or the critic, or and so on. Anyway, and I really want to do it today because at the moment there are so many opinions flying around everywhere, and opinions, of course, are other people's judgments. So we also get bombarded from the outside. So not only do we have our inner judge that's just going on between our ears, we also have so much information and critical information, criticism, I guess, flying around, and it's so easy to get drawn into it. But most humans actually don't realize that as soon as we judge anyone else, like we pointing the finger like that way, you've heard it say, by the way, when you point your finger that way, it feels horrible to be on the pointing end or on the receiving end of my hand, so I do apologize, because you actually feel your energy go down just even by me pointing like that. But what I'm showing you is 1 finger is pointing that way, and of course 3 are pointing inwards, and our subconscious mind, which is 95% of us, which is the consciousness that we're not really aware of, but it's running the show. Our subconscious mind takes everything personally. So even if you think, oh, that tree looks bent over or something like that, just something as simple like that, oh, that tree is all bent over, I need to straighten it. Sometimes your subconscious might think, I am all bent over, but it gets worse, of course. If you think, oh, that person is stupid, how stupid this, stupid that. Well, we've actually been bombarded since we were little children to get used to the criticism or the judgment that we were stupid. And it hurt us so deeply that we avoid anything. We never want to be named stupid. We never want to be caught out that we are stupid. And you can probably relate to that. So judgment is often formed as a reaction. There is tension in our body because we never want to be discovered or uncovered or found out that we're actually stupid, that we're way more stupid than we would like to be seen. So in a minute, I'm going to take you through a fun exercise. It's a mental exercise that's going to release some of that grip that the judge has on your internal nervous system, right? So we'll do that in a minute. And after that, that's a mental exercise. I'll take you through an energy exercise. I love doing energy work. And to have positive change in your life, like positive lasting change, it always has at least 2 major components that I'm aware of: the mental work or the mindset work, and energy shifts. In my opinion, energy shifts are more profound and they're fast and easier, but at the same time it's also important to back that up with getting your mind on track, get a big grip on your mind. I'm just want to share with you again that when at one point in time, you know my story anyway, I've told you many, many times. So in 2006, I got hit by a truck, and in that instant, the impact was so big that I split away from my body. So I left my body, and I was looking down on it. And the interesting thing was that I also left my nervous system. And so I actually didn't hear the judge anymore, didn't hear the inner critic. The inner critic was gone. And it felt a bit like how if the washing machine, you know, is always churning away, or your computer, and suddenly it's playing up, and you look at it and you press all the buttons, and it's still squealing and so on. And then in the end, what I often do, I actually turn it off, and then I literally have to pull the plug out of its socket, and I just let it rest for 5 or 10 minutes or half an hour. Then I plug it back in, so it's back hooked into the energy circuit. And the washing machine goes as new, as good as new. So literally, this is, I think, what happened to me. So I left my body, I was away from my nervous system, and the Grada, the real me, the real self, didn't die. So that's a good part that I want to share with you as well. And I got to enjoy absolute, complete peace into my soul, because actually our soul is always peaceful. That's the funny thing. So I got to enjoy that beautiful sense of calm, everything is in order, this unconditional love, because that's all there is, and all the rest is actually just an illusion or a lie. But when I split off from my nervous system, so also my nervous system itself, which was still part of my body, got a chance to rest, because it got to experience a moment of nothingness, or you could say a moment of eternity. So it got a complete reset. And I always feel, this is what I believe in my heart, that that gave me the energy, like all my cells and all my tissue and in my body got a complete reset during that moment. And that really helped me to recover as fast as I did, and to be as good as I am today. And it gave me a lot of insights as well. But I'm always kind of reverse engineering. How can we achieve that beautiful state of peacefulness without having to die first, or without having to experience huge trauma, right? So let's attempt to do that today a little bit. So how about where will we start? I want you to think of something, a recurring thought, you know, that comes back every day, and it's a sort of a negative thought that's really not boosting your energy in any way. It actually drains your energy. So just think of something, or it can be a question, and think of something that makes you feel stupid, right? And you don't want to be stupid. Okay, so just close your eyes and think about that judgment that you have in yourself, because nobody else is judging you, just you. Okay, and now I want you to feel that stupid feeling in your body, or the thought, and just think how fantastic it is, how great it is, how funny it is, how awesome it is that you are stupid. What's the benefit of being stupid? And this is actually dealing with a shadow now. What's so awesome about being stupid? What do stupid people get that you don't get? Just think about that. People that are really stupid, what do they get that you're not getting right now? But you want it, so just give it to yourself. Okay, so I can give you a few hints. People that are really stupid, you don't go to them for help. You don't go and ask them questions. You actually expect nothing from them. You just expect stupidity from them. So those people often don't get hassled by everyone else. They get left alone. They get to enjoy their peace and quiet. They're not maybe don't have any shame. That's what it looks like. They can relax on the inside. So I just want to tell you, there is nothing, just imagine there is absolutely nothing wrong with being stupid. Just give yourself permission to be as stupid as you can be. Just be extremely stupid, right? And just play around with that. So every time you feel tension coming up in your body because you feel like the pressure of being smart or the pressure of being clever or intelligent, just give yourself permission to feel into that stupid judgment that you have of you being stupid. Give yourself permission to really enjoy that feeling, just like a little child. A little child might sometimes feel stupid 1 minute, and then the next minute it's racing around and having lots of fun again. It's even laughing. So just think about that, how you can do that. Change your rules around it, and the judgment will lose its grip and your nervous system gets to relax. It's like you're cutting through that circuit of always having to show up as smart, never wanting to make the wrong decision. So judgment is also about getting it right. It's really those two things are married together. It's like, I have to get it right, I have to get this right. Oh yeah, well, a classic for me is sometimes that I tend to lose my way, even around Devonport, even though Devonport is like a one-horse town almost, but I still get lost. And I used to really beat myself up, you know, that I'm so stupid when it comes to maps or spatial awareness. And now I let myself completely be stupid. I totally accept it. And it doesn't matter if I get it right or it doesn't matter if I get it wrong. It's just what it is. It's what it is. I believe that we have so much pressure in our body around getting it right, because probably our ancestors did have to get it right. Many of our ancestors lived in oppression, right? So they didn't have many liberties. They didn't have the freedom we have now. And if they got something wrong, that could have been the end of their lives, or could have really put them in terrible hardship. So those traumatic memories, or the history of their trauma, is activated in our bodies. And the judge is really here to keep you safe. But we want the judge to relax. We want the judge to have a holiday. We want that inner critic and that monkey to just leave us alone for a while, so we can actually enjoy moments of peace and quiet and feel good in ourselves, give ourselves a reprieve. So this is the mindset part, which I actually will put in the comments as well for you to read. And so the energy part is easier, in my opinion. So we can do that now as a little meditation. And I've got like maybe 5 minutes to do that with you. So I want you to think of other people's judgment, the way you judge yourself, the way you beat yourself up, the way you feel the pressure of always showing up as smart, and being your best self, and so on, The story goes on. So now I want you to close your eyes. I just invite you to close your eyes. Become aware of the breath. Just follow the breath, because it's actually, the breath just is. There is no judgment attached to it. It's a beautiful flow of energy. It's not good or bad. You can't get it right or wrong. You're just breathing, and it's something that your body is an expert at. You're an expert. And just put your free hand on your chest, if you can see it, somewhere where your heart is. A bit lower, but you get what I mean. Okay. So just by putting your heart between your hands, just by putting your hand between your brain and your heart, it already cuts the circuit. It's like a circuit breaker. So the judge has already softened. In case you haven't noticed, that voice is becoming less harsh. Maybe you can't even hear it anymore. The inner critic you're kind of hypnotizing it. And it's literally, scientists know, because by putting your hand here in this spot, you're changing the chemistry of your body. And this chemical change will last for 6 hours. So it takes you out of stress and into peacefulness. So just enjoy that feeling in your body now. Think of something, try to think of something you beat yourself up for today. Okay, and now with that thought in mind, which will be hard, it might be easier to just let it go now. I want you to imagine if you could roll your eyeballs inward, just figuratively speaking. Look into the back of your skull and imagine looking at yourself with compassion. Just see yourself with compassionate eyes, with soft eyes, the way you look at your little child or your dog or cat. Feel that soft energy dropping into every cell of your body and permeating every space of your body, all the way down to your feet, making you feel grounded and settled. And it's almost like, well, the judge is now curling up, the inner critic. It's curling up in a corner because it's tired of keeping you in line. So just give it a well-deserved little break. Just follow your breath into your tummy now, into the back of your tummy. Noticing the internal space of your body with compassionate, soft eyes. And just feeling a sense of appreciation. And then you drop further back down through your hips, your legs, your knees, your calf muscles, through your feet, into the ground. And just imagine walking on cooling grass in a forest. Feeling the cool, soft earth connecting with your body. And Mother Nature is kind and compassionate. Just allow that to be absorbed in your nervous system so you get to have a complete reset, a readjustment. And the inner critic is quiet. And it feels so good, this moment of peace. Other people's opinions doesn't matter. Everything is just an illusion. The only thing that's real is your true essence, your own immortality, the part of you that always is, always will be, that's always been here, always will be here. And inside that part of you, it's always peaceful. So just allow some more of that energy to go into every part of your body, releasing tension, making you feel rested and at peace and secure. And then just come back in behind your eyes. Let some more breath out. And then just open your eyes. So working with energy and just doing a gentle, soft, grounding meditation like this is even more beneficial and far-reaching than doing your mindset work. So it's great to combine the two because you can't always walk around like this. You can't literally be in a meditative state all day long. And so if you catch yourself beating yourself up and having negative thoughts, you can just have a little laugh and a giggle and turn it around. Just turn it around and think, wow, isn't it amazing? I'm so stupid. That's amazing. I'm so proud of my own stupidity. This is so much fun. How can I be even more stupid than I already am? Maybe I can get lost even more. Maybe I can get lost in fourth, right? Fourth is and so on, blah, blah, blah. You can make it up for yourself, and it's just relaxing the internal dialogue and allowing your nervous system to readjust itself into a state of relaxation, which is actually more natural. That's your natural state. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and just keep doing this, especially, you know, with everything going on in the outside world, the two distractors. Just come back to yourself all the time and take good care of yourself. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all next Thursday. Stay safe. Bye bye. Big love from Grada. Bye.